And welcome back to Nightreign round review. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. Nightreign R&R. So this is another, for those just starting on the second one, this is nothing more than I'm taking all the rounds I do from Nightreign, since I have done, at the time of this review, probably 120 something hours into this game, all the achievements, most of the remembrance, um, down, well, pretty much all the remembrance down. I figure I'll just take a look at all my runs for each round and see what I did right, what I did wrong, and see if I can't squeeze out a narrow victory in some of these matches. And for this one, I actually did pay attention and I realized, okay, I'm fighting the final boss, the final Night Lord. So I'm gonna need a holy base weapon, but the biggest thing of all, I have not got the ending with Wylder, or at least seen the ending cutscene with Wylder, so I figure this would be a good chance to actually try to beat him with Wylder and see the ending. We got spawned right next to chapel, so didn't even stop, grabbed the flask, and kept on going from the church. And these blood ruins, these are probably my least favorite ruins. Where am I? Oh, okay, I'm going a different way to get to the top of the ruin. Oh, and I'm going to get the secret entrance. But this is primarily why it's my least favorite ruin, is because of the freaking minimum enemy, the weak enemies that just spawn all over the place and blow up and proc bleed on you. I just do not like those enemies. Namely because it doesn't give me enough time to see what I'm going to grab. I decide to get the Giza wheel, despite the fact I'm never going to use this ability. And maybe I could have rolled out of that. Nope. Got her too. Jeez. We're off to a great start. And okay, good. I remember that I didn't get the secret entrance, so I'm going to go down here. Mainly 2 rare chests down here, and I'm hoping for a talisman, and all I got is starlight shards. Just the worst thing to grab for a while. While maybe Duchess could have used it and I could have pinged it for Duchess, most Duchess players have some type of relic to trigger their get FP from continuous attacking. So I just figured let's leave it there. Okay. Pull the knight in to just get him off my teammate so he doesn't show up in the fight. Okay, nice. And my teammates pretty much got this Elder Lion down. I just come in for a couple last minute hits, but they pretty much had it down pat. Again, that improved stance breaking, more useful than I thought. I don't believe it's this useful in this round, but I just did a round today, and that stance break kept putting the Night Lord down on his knees. So, oh, yeah, I guess down on the belly for that Night Lord. And how did I miss that? I need to work on Wylder's grappling. I took that kind of, well, let my teammates see. I think my teammate paused to see what I had. It was a relic for shouts and charge attack. I don't think it would have done them any good. Maybe Iron Eye. I don't know if charge attacks, if it count for your charge ultimate. But either way, I think I do drop it towards the end of the game just to see. Just to let them see what I had so they can grab it if they want. And go for Iron Golem. Okay, this is all nice. Good hit. Good damage. And critical hit for the ending. But yeah, we are clearing this really fast. What do we have? Oh yeah, I dropped the item so they can see. I grabbed, looked like a great sword for myself so I can keep making use of my perk abilities where I can do a special attack every time I grapple. And these types of Evergels I hate. This Evergel is this Evergel on the far right eastern part of the map is always next to a roaming enemy that is a very tough roaming enemy. In this case, it's a what you call it, a deathrite bird. And normally just fighting this freaking Crucible Knight would be an easy enough fight for us, but lo and behold, here comes the deathrite bird, and this is when things start going downhill. Ionize down for a second time. Luckily, Duchess popped her ultimate, well-timed ultimate pop, and we got double lucky with the boss despawn and reset, but it did not aggro off of us. I thought when it had despawned it would de-aggro, but no, it was still there. Me hitting it with my ult, hoping that I can bring it down. And the fire is closing. At that point, I didn't think we could take it down, so I was trying to stop. Once I realized we was about to take it down, I did try to come back. Nothing good. Well, no, improved dodge rolling is pretty good for Wylder. Yeah, we go the long way to try to avoid. Me and I are trying to do our best to keep up and get out that rain. Nice, good heal. While the climbing isn't as janky as it was in earlier patches, it's better than where it was. It's far better, like vastly better than where it was, but it still can be improved a little bit. Another thing I need to do is learn to gauge my distances. I did not think that Golem would be taking pot shot at us. There's a fort to our east, to our east, and it's just taking pot shots at us while we're running to the castle. Excuse me. I am always surprised by how much range those golems have. I've been sniped out of the sky while flying with those golems before, so. And again, we get lucky. What do you call these guys? Banished Knights. Landing right on top of jellyfish, stuck on the jellyfish. But yeah, Banished Knights, I prefer the castle with Banished Knight because this is such an easy one to clear. Banished Knights stagger very easily, and the other thing you have would be the Elder Lion in the front gate in the courtyard. Very easy to take out. Again, easy taking down this Leonine Misbegotten and a legendary drop. What? I always like to level up before grabbing legendary in case I get some better. Axe of Garfrey. I don't use it that much because I think it's a colossal axe. It would be perfect if I was running the Raider. But for Wylder, I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of it. But the Crimson Medallion, good grab for myself, get more HP. Oh, not that much. Oh, I do not want to be there. Amazed that I even survived that. And now I vaguely recall this lion's just going to knock me around a whole lot. Oh. No, I completely whiffed my ult. What do we get from here? Ooh, now that is another good one. A Flamebug sword that is good for prompting bleed. Interesting that I didn't use it. I don't think I used it at all this round. And I think because my mindset was if I need to prop bleed, I'll use the wheel of Gzod to do it. The pool. Oh, plus my blade is doing bleed. Oh yeah, I forgot. Because I already found a great sword that does bleed that do more damage. That's why I didn't use it. Oh yes, and this is where Duchess decides to break off and start going up to the second story, while me and I are still dealing with the banished knights down here. Good blocks if for any other reason because I was chipping away at his HP. At this point I realized, okay, Duchess is about to get away from us, and then I'm like, yep, I gotta help Duchess. Oh, luckily Duchess did take out the knight, just got down by I think the other mob. Sorry for any noise you hear, there's a lot going on in this household. And this is another point where I think we didn't know. I was trying to figure out where everyone was going. I was trying to figure out, are they trying to go up? Are they trying to finish clearing out the castle? Are they staying on the edges? And then I saw that rain coming, and I don't play around with the rain. When the rain come, I chicken out, and I just go to the boss arena and just use that as my time to grab wherever I can along the way. Oh, I make a beeline back for the Site of Grace so that way I can get my levels up and get my flask back, which is good. Level 8, good. Again, level 8 is where I like to be by the end of the first day, at least level 8. I would love to be a higher level, but level 8 is where I usually shoot for. I find that's always a very safe position for you and your teammates to be in, to fight the first boss of the first night and to be in at the start of day 2. Oh yeah, I decide to just clear the rise while I'm here. I figure 1, free perks, which is what I need, and 2, at the very least, Duchess will be able to get something good out of this. I was getting very wary when I heard rain coming, but I grabbed the maximum stamina, there we go, and just went on. And at this point I'm like, oh no, Ioni's down, what am I gonna do? I'm looking, I'm like, can I get back to him? I'm like, there's no way I can get up that tower and save him in time. I'll die in the process. And Duchess is there, so I'm hoping Duchess can save him. I see Duchess get him up. So at this point I decide to keep going because they can keep healing one another. Well, keep rezzing one another as they go through there. Oh yeah, I wanted to see if I could hit that other chapel, but I could easily tell it wasn't gonna happen. Oh yeah, double checking, making sure my teammates can make it. I remember who the boss was for this run, for this first night. And if memory serves, it's an old favorite from Dark Souls 1. Yeah, but my goodness, this Wraith on this freaking horse just become the bane of my existence, constantly spamming these wraith bells on me. Oh, my mistake is Royal Revenant. I knew it was a boss that I wasn't too worried about. And thankfully he get aggro on me, which give Duchess and I time to just really lay into it and chip away at his HP. There we go with the first stance break. And critical hit. And here we go again with some more strikes. Oh yeah, this is not even a fair fight at this point. Just that was just a beat down. Oh, and we're gonna clear. What is that? I think that was a poison ruin. So let's clear that one out. Oh no, not a poison ruin. I thought I was gonna have the perfumers. This is the one with the beastmen. Ancient beastmen, I guess. Oh, beastmen of Pharaoh Mazula. Yeah, I love that bleed greatsword. That was a good grab. Get up Duchess. Take these two ones out. Okay, what do we have? Now I get a lightning blade. Now I get an option for a lightning blade. Did not level up. And that wasn't on purpose. I think I I think I was smashing the triangle to try to trigger it, but could not get it to. I don't know. This is a problem I run into very frequently. I feel like sometimes my buttons aren't being prompted. I know, leave it to any player to blame it on the controller, but sometimes I do feel like I felt like I hit the triangle, but like the game wasn't registering me being close enough to the grace to trigger it. Oh yeah, this is not even a fair fight. Wait a minute. Oh, this is one of those. Yeah, this is one of those bases that's been corrupted. So it has a knight. Yeah, I believe it's Recluse, yes. This is not a fair fight for the Recluse. An I who is in close range. I mean, sorry, a Wylder who is in close range, not not I. Proof stamina, always a good thing for a melee build. Briar Shield is what I'm gonna stick with probably for this one. I don't ever use parry with Wylder, if for any other reason, just because I can't always get the parry timing down on when I'm by myself in Elden Ring. So why would I try to get the parry timing down while I'm online? And there could possibly be lag that could be messing with me. Because the parry that's the thing. The parry window for Executor feel very forgiving. The parry window for Shields, it's the same as, it feels the same like in Elden Ring. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't parry that much in Elden Ring. So maybe someone else can tell me if there is a discrepancy and it is more forgiving, even if it's just by a little bit. Also, yeah, I see my teammates will decide to clear out another one of these corrupted location that have a evil Nightfairer in it. This time we get the fortunate opportunity to have two, an Executor and a Iron Eye. And I didn't know the AI Executor would parry us so well. But Iron Eye is just relentless on that. Oh my goodness, Iron Eye just went nuts on him with those arrows. Here I was just trying to clear them out of our way so that way we could grab the items. And again, I need more practice with that grappling hook. And literally just grabbing this so I can get the boosted item recovery. I never have found those corrupted Nightfarers to be useful. I always found them a waste of time for every run. I've never had a good run. Well, I've never had a run where taking the time to kill those guys was worth it. Maybe Iron Eye got something good out of it because there was an Iron Eye Nightfarer, but judging by how it was just dropping a standard bow for me that was just like, I think +2. I mean, we could just went to a cave, got a smithing stone level 2, he could have bought level 1 and we would be there. Maybe he got something better. Oh, all my teammates took the shortcut. I usually like just taking the stairs. Not that I can't do the shortcut, it's just a lot to lose if you fall off the short. Well, a lot of wasted time if you fall off the shortcut. And then plus, what was the old saying? I don't care if I'm late to a fight as long as I'm there at the end of the fight. And we, again, Lucky Castle. Erdtree Avatar is like the best thing you can fight up here. For any other reason, it's an easy boss for 3 people. It's an easy boss for 1 person. Finally giving that Axe of Godfrey some use. And the wheel. Try to get. So here, I paused there because I was trying to hit Duchess to get her back up, but Iron Eye had me covered in that regard. I'm amazed I didn't get hit there. Pelted right here, holy tall. And Iron Eye just decide to end this fight. And again, another legendary drop. A good run for us. And it's the Eclipse Shotel. This is good. In my opinion, this is better early game than late game. And my only reason for saying that is because basically the Shotel proc, I believe, Death Blight on your enemies. So there's a chance that they'll just instantly die from the Death Blight, essentially. But the problem with it is, yeah, you can see Death Flame showing off everything right there. The problem with it, in my opinion, is you can't do that to a Night Lord. So that status effect doesn't mean anything on a Night Lord. You can trigger poison, scarlet rot, you know, ice, bleed, some fire, and lightning debuffs to it. But I've never seen Death Blight be triggered on a night load. I've never tried, but I've always figured FromSoft, because just going off of Elden Ring, if you use the Shotel in Elden Ring against a boss, you're not going to trigger a one-hit kill on the boss. Maybe with some of the more weaker bosses, maybe, but not with like just, you're not gonna go to what, let's say Radon and wear Shotel and just one-shot him. And there we go. That's the instant kill. It does work. When it does work, it works on, you know, enemies, just basic enemy. That was a fire monk. That was a basic enemy. So of course it was gonna one-shot it. Well, not one-shot it, but literally delete it HP when it's at 2/3 HP left. Oh, I think my teammates went for the church while I was going. Sorry. They went for the church while I was going for the chapel. Oh, temple. Is that temple? Or cathedral, I guess? Sorry. Or is it? They went for the chapel while I went for the church. Yeah, let's go with that. What are we? Oh. Is that holy in the upper right? In the eastern side of the circle? Okay, I think I'm just running to rejoin them. Looking back, if that is holy in the eastern circle, we should have went there because we need a holy weapon. Do Ironhide have a mission? Or is he getting a roaming boss? Okay. And it's a draconic. I believe this is a draconic knight. I see that thing. Yeah, draconic tree sentinel. We sure went to the temple. The rain's coming. We may have been able to clear the temple. The ruins, I mean. And this is where things go wrong because I'm looking to see if they're going to be able to get them back up. And at this point, I know Ionide's dead. I figure I can at least get in there to save Duchess. And this is where the Draconic Tree Sentinel sniped the hell out of me the whole time. I'm not going to get to Duchess in enough time. I decide to just get out of there. And the whole time, I am going to be harassed by that thing. Literally, wasted my second chance right there. And again, I've never seen it chase me this far before and be able to still just do range attacks. At this point, I was expecting to get hit one more time. But oh yeah, I believe at this point I'm going to make a detour for the castle to hit the site of grace to try get my flask back. I get lost. There you go. I wish they had Site of Grace in the main hall of the castle. or the main entranceway, I should say. I hate that you have to go under the castle to hit a site of grace there, or to the very tip of the top to hit a site of grace. It just seemed needlessly pointless to me to do that. But with level 12, it's more than likely we'll get to at least level 13, maybe 14 if we're lucky by the end of this night, but we'll probably just be level 13. For any other night low, I would say that's a good place to be to beat the night low. Like if everyone's on top of their game, you can easily beat the night low with everyone being like level 13. But the final night low, not so much. I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm just saying it's difficult. And we got the great worm here. Why? Worm? Never could figure out how to pronounce them. I mean, this is gonna be pretty uneventful. Couldn't just be us. Nice stance break there. Fighting this guy isn't a tough fight, it's just a tedious fight. Because it just takes so long to bring him down. And he got a lot of time wasting attacks, namely with the magma. Dripping all of that all over the place. And where if I missed that one. Honestly thought he was gonna do his rolling attack. Critical hit, straight to the face. Oh, am I going to use that ult? Did I miss? Doesn't matter. This is one thing that I wish FromSoft would change. I hate that the relic you get from beating the bosses at the end of the night is just a perk and never have a chance at being a weapon. I know some people would be like, I don't want to get weapon at the end of the night. I would like to get a weapon at the end of the night sometime, because I feel sometimes I've had like a horrible run. I got no good weapon. There was nothing at the shop that was good enough for me to buy. Or maybe I didn't have enough runes at the time. I would love to have one final shot to get a better weapon. For anyone wondering why I dropped the Shotel, that was primarily because I wanted to see maybe if Duchess could make better use out of it. Shotel's not going to be doing me any good in this fight. But for a Duchess player, Shotel may be just the game changer, is what my mindset was. And usually I will do that, is if I get to the end, the final night, I'll drop my... if I have a legendary that I don't think I'll be just using throughout the whole fight, I'll just drop it and see if one of my teammates can make better use out of it, or at the very least, make better use out of the effects that it gives. Yeah, man, I probably could have made some use out of Seppuku, but that's more for Executor playthrough. All in all, the first round, we're doing a lot. This opening salvo, we did a lot of damage. Took it down, what, a fifth of his HP? I think, is it aggro on me? No, it's aggro on Duchess. Got one good hit in on it. Some good hits. Ooh, Iron Eye took a nice, pretty savage hit from that one. That's the one attack I really hate from it, is that dash shoulder tackle attack. Do not like it. Feel like it's got a huge hitbox on the player at that point. But we almost got this first phase down. There we go. Oh, right in his face. Okay, he got like, what, about a tenth of his HP, chipping away to maybe a fifth pretty soon. And this is where it started. Iron Eye's down. It's aggro on Duchess, and then it instantly switched that aggro from Duchess to me. Good roll. I have no doubt that invincibility frame from the improved dodge rolling did some good there. But we are not doing good this round. Oh, stance break. Nice. That was an accident. Probably me trying to trigger my tripwire. Lucky. Oh, no, Duchess popped her ult right when it was occurring. And at this point, me and Duchess just chasing him around while he's chasing Iron Eyes. I try to get Iron Eye up while Duchess got the aggro. And quickly get punished as soon as I get him up. Good dodge there. Oh, I could probably block that, but my second life saved me from being down. Nice, a ultimate right in his face. My last heal, so I don't want to use it that much unless I have to. Ionai is using that vessel on it. I don't know how well that's gonna do. I think that's just a waste of FP at this point. I'm amazed I'm dodging all of this. I don't know if I dodged. No, I just ate that. Okay. At this point, I'm trying to figure out, okay, Duchess is down to just one. I can get her up really fast. He can get Ionai while I keep his aggro. And boom. C's up. And I'm down. And I think at this point, I forgot that Duchess had used her ult earlier, so she probably didn't fully recharge it yet. So I'm trying to move closer to Ionai, or at the least get further away from the Night Lord. Hellstole. Hellstole? Hellstole? I don't know how you say his name. At this point, I desperately like, okay, we need you back up, Ionai. We need all hands on deck, and then I'm like, oh, jeez, no. Duchess just went down. This is not a good day. Am I going to clutch it? Can I do the clutch? And the clutch. Oh, we're like, oh. Oh, I'm trying. Ionai's down again. No, Ionai. At this point, I bet it all on a ult by them. I know it's not going to resurrect them, but here's hoping for the best. I'm trying. And that was it. Yeah, this did not go that well towards the end of the fight scene. Everything else was really good. Good run, good items. That's the loadout I was using for that particular build. It's a tragedy. Everything else was going really well. That we were getting some good drops. If I had to say the thing that probably cost us the most is we didn't get any holy base weapons to which is his weakness. I think everything else we were doing fairly fine on for the most part. I mean, a few mistakes here and there, but nothing groundbreaking. It was definitely I'm putting it on the holy weapons. We should get more holy weapons. Oh, if I and I could have got a holy bow, or one of us, me or Duchess, could have got a holy base weapon, the fight may have went differently. Or we would at least got closer. But another L. Two in. Oh, we're just doing great this playlist. 2 videos in, 2 losses. Here's hoping next one be better. Catch you all in the next round.